Well, this is welcome to class 2, or session 2 rather, of the pandemic shift. Again, my name is Stefan During, and I'm one of the three of us. There's John Reeves and Tom Mobius. That the three of us put this together with Stony Brook University and Suffolk County and the Suffolk Forward program. And you guys in so session 1 was all about hope. And from all of our perspectives, you guys are the heroes. Yeah, things are tough, but they're not too tough for you. And that, yes, you can do this. And we then were going over that with you in detail and how to go about doing it. And we gave you a gazillion resources, of which your buddy system, which we'll talk more about later today, as well as what Stony Brook offers as far as office hours and videos, and you're going to learn more about resources today.
I think that we were all talking about what we call shift, right? We're all talking about some way to change how you do business or who you do business with, or kind of what you're selling, what your product service is. And so there's a lot of examples of successful shifts out there. So we talked a little bit about, we showed the video last time about Ed Fabian. That was a shift. So they went from, their shift was going from data center cleaning to COVID cleaning. So same customers, same staff, similar activities, right? They were similar, but a new value proposition, really a new value they're offering the same customers. So that was a particular kind of shift. I talked recently with someone who just opened, just as the COVID-19 came in. They just opened a kind of a fitness storefront. She immediately the next day went out with the camera and got a camera and started doing online fitness classes. Same customers, same staff, similar activities, but a new channel or delivery. Another shift is actually somebody in our kind of immediate kind of community that we know. They were selling cleaning, Stefan will know this, they were selling cleaning supplies mostly for hospitality venues, for hotels and restaurants. They shifted to cleaning supplies for hospitals and healthcare situations. Same value proposition, same staff, similar activities, but a new balance of focus. They previously had some hospital and healthcare customers, but it was only maybe 20%. But they shifted, they have a balance, kind of balance their focus to a new kind of customer or to an existing part of their existing customer base. So these are all different kinds of shifts. And I think when we talk to, next slide, when we talked to you guys yesterday, we heard a lot of you had great ideas for your own shift, right? I think Bonnie's music service was shifting to online. I think the game board, cafe was shifting to selling the game boards. And we see these as along a kind of a spectrum of different kinds of shifts. So it's shift, kind of what we call shift in focus, shift in kind of what you're paying attention to. Maybe you need a laser focus on controlling costs or streamlining what you do in order to get through this, or you kind of focus on a particular product or a particular customer, kind of shift in focus. You can shift, a bigger shift is shifting kind of the whole balance of your resources or balance of your operations to some part of your business which is still healthy, right? So that's kind of a shift in balance, a bigger shift. And then the biggest shift might be where you really take one part of your business and replace it with something completely different. So the Ed Fabian shift from doing data center cleaning to COVID cleaning was being close to a different value proposition entirely, but same customer and same kind of same staff. So the pivot is still not a new business model. But it's taking part of, not a completely new business model, but it's taking part of what you do and making a big change in that. So like a basketball player, there's one foot on the ground and the other foot, changes directions. So So these are all ways that you guys can look at what you're doing or what your ideas are and think about, okay, what am I shifting? What part of my business model am I changing? Do I need to change anything else? But what do I really need to stay the same? The next slide. The other, I think, perspective that we're going to work on today is if we think of that new part of your business that you want to develop, or a new kind of method of delivery, or a new customer, if you think of it as kind of a startup within your existing business, kind of a restart-up. So you have your pre-pandemic, kind of mix of business and mix of operations, customers, revenue sources. There is a new one, and I think the people who've started this up, they've all noted that it's something, but it's not enough to be sustainable, right? So like a startup, you want it to start small, but you need to start small, but you want it to grow until you reach the point where you have some sustainable revenue. So we're calling this Restart Up. Next slide. And our idea that we thought we'd work on today was kind of, think about your idea. If some of you may already have an idea for a new kind of a new approach or a new idea for what you think you can earn revenue for in this new environment. And the question would be, what do you need to know to grow that? Do you need more ideas and thinking? Do you need a specific expertise, technology, business model, or something like that? For example, a lot of the new ideas that people have are, kind of technology enabled, right? They're an online version of what they're doing. So they may need some new technology or some support in that area. It might be new marketing or media or market information. They need to find a new approach to marketing their offering. They may need cash, financing, space, equipment, or they may need some local government, small business administration, other kind of program support, or looking for that. So what we want to do today, because one of our roles here is to connect you to resources. The idea here is to say what specific kind of resources do you think you're going to need in order to take your idea for your shift idea, and grow it so that it generates more revenue and becomes a sustainable path for you.